Good afternoon, Standard 8 students. Now, please listen to watch the video also and try to get a lot of information through this video. Okay. Now, if you see the poetry, a musical instrument by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Now she has used a particular form of writing the poetry. Now there are 7 stanzas, and each stanza consists of 6 lines. Okay. When you have a poetry or a stanza in 6 lines, it is called a sestet. S-E-S-T-E-T, which means 6. Sestet means 6. Okay. So now in this particular poetry, you will find all 7 stanzas are having 6 lines each. So that is one kind of a form of poetry. Alright. Then there are symbols. Poet and poetess, they also use symbols to represent something. So while looking at the symbol, the readers are made to understand the symbols, what it actually represents. Okay, so while explaining again each stanza, so whenever we come across a symbol, I shall point it out. Okay. Then there is another type or device used. It is called an irony. I-R-O-N-Y. Now what does it mean? It actually means what you expect, the opposite takes place. Okay. And it has something to do with the opposite meaning. So as we are about in the process, I will explain all these 3 things. Okay. So now we are aware of the poem that the great god Pan was in search of his lover, and he was unable to find her. He knew that she is one amongst the many reed plants that are growing beside the river. Or maybe the reed is a water plant, okay, growing on the riverside. And here the irony comes. The sad part is, he knows where she is hidden or hiding, and she is one of those reeds, but yet he was unable to find her. Okay. Now let's take the poetry stanza wise. What was he doing, the great god Pan, down in the reeds by the river? Now, we're asking a question. What was the great god Pan doing near the river, near the reed plants? The reed plant is a plant which grows around about 6 to 7 feet high. Okay, it's a thin, tall, slender plant. Spreading ruin and scattering band. So while he was searching for something, in the process he was damaging or destroying whatever came his way, splashing and paddling with hooves of a goat. Now, hooves of a goat has become a symbol, which means it is symbolizing something. That means a person who is in search of something has got the feet of a goat. And while he was paddling and swimming and all that, he was using his hooves as a part of destroying the water plants. Okay. And breaking the golden lilies afloat with the dragonfly on the river. So while he was searching, in the process he was being very destructive. He was destroying all the water plants that were growing in the river. Okay. He tore out a reed. So amongst the many, he picked up one of them. Okay. The great god Pan, from the deep cool bed of the river. The limpid water turbidly ran, and the broken lilies a dying lay, and the dragonfly had fled away. Here he brought it out of the river. Now what did he do? When he could not find what he was searching for, finally he pulled out one of the plants. Okay. Now in that process, he pulled it out right from the roots. Now the clear water of the river, it had turned muddy or murky or brownish in color, because all the sediments that were resting in the bed of the river, that was disturbed. So when he pulled it out, he had dirtied the clear water of the river. Now the water in the river has turned muddy, brownish or dirty in color. He pulled it out, and then he went and he sat at the side of the river. Okay. High on the shore sat the great god Pan, while turbidly flowed the river. He got off, he left the river, he went and sat at the side. But what was the condition of the river water now? It was muddy. The river water was not clear anymore. Okay. And hacked and hewed as a great god can, with his hand bleak steel at the patient reed, till there was not a sign of a leaf indeed to prove it fresh from the river. Now what did he do with that plant? With a steel object or a steel knife, he began to hack and hew. So here it is a repetition of the letter H. So this type of figure of speech is called an alliteration. Okay. This is just an introduction for you. So it is an alliteration. An alliteration is a figure of speech used when a consonant repeats in a particular line. Here we had hacked and hewed. Both these words are beginning with the letter H. Okay. So what he did was he began to peel the leaf off. Okay, till it was emptied of its leaves. The leaves were now lying down, means now they were beginning to wither. They had lost its freshness. Okay. To prove it was fresh from the river. He cut it short, did the great god Pan. What did he do? The tall reed, he began to cut it into 5 to 6 pieces. Like how people, they cut ganna, sugarcane. It is a long plant, and then when you want it, what do they do is, they cut it into, from the joints they keep cutting it into smaller pieces. Okay, how tall it stood in the river. Now he is comparing the small piece of the reed plant to the real size of the reed plant. Then drew the pit like the heart of a man. Now man cannot keep himself away from doing something. So when he saw this, when the wood was there in his hand, so like how a man would use his ideas. So what he did, so he began to think like a man, and then he began to make holes in that small piece of stick. Okay. So that is the way a man actually keeps himself preoccupied, or the way he invents new things. And notched the poor dry empty thing in holes as he said by the river. Now this is the way